It's your girl Hetty. Amen. Hi, thanks for stepping by. If you're interested in how I achieve this, brown, gold, bronzy look for dark skin friendly, stay tuned and let's start doing this tutorial. So I first start off with my Makeup Revolution glass skin primer. This is my first time of using this. It's supposed to give you that dewy look. So based on the look that you want, if you want more of a dewy look or a mattifying look, you also choose your primer based on that. And if you have an oily skin, I suggest you go for a more mattifying primer. So I'm dabbing some Makeup Studio Fix from MAC powder on my eyebrows to help me draw my brows, and this is supposed to help it give it a natural look and not that harsh. So for your brows, of my brows, I use a normal brown pencil, not a dark brown pencil, something that is on the lighter shade of brown but also matches the hair shade of your brows. Don't go too harsh, something simple. One thing about brows is the more or the longer you take time to perfect it and work on it, the more it stresses you out. Whatever you get on your first 2 attempts, go with the flow and make it work. So I brush through with a spoolie brush and then get it looking natural as possible. So I'm using this concealer by Classic Makeup USA in the shade 507 to highlight the bottom of my eyebrow. I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial in case you would be interested. I will leave a link in the description below or a pop-up link up there. So on the top of it, I go with my foundation shade, MAC Studio Fix NW45, though I didn't show it, but that is what I use for the upper part to make it look natural as possible. So for my face, I go with my makeup foundation shade NW45 by MAC, and then I dab onto my skin. This is supposed to give you that natural everyday kind of look, but you're putting in some bit of effort. We're going to concentrate more on the highlighting and contouring so that you don't look ashy, you don't look too pale. So basically that is it. You dab onto the skin to have a good base, a good foundation base. Helps your makeup routine looks flawless and natural as possible. I also go in the same concealer I use in highlighting or shaping my brows to do my highlighting, 507 by Classic Makeup. A little of this product goes a long way, and I think I went overboard, but hey, we're gonna work with the flow. So these are the areas that I highlight. So a little bit story here. Growing up, I always hated my hands, right? I have tried to do whatever. I have tried so many creams to get my hands to have, smooth look, sexy looking hands, but I've tried and tried and tried all creams and all pomades and whatever, and I say I have hyperpigmentation on my hands. I don't have a smooth and then a well blended texture or skin tone on my hands, and at some points someone might even think that maybe I'm bleaching or I'm using a bleaching cream, but hey, I've always had this kind of wrinkled hands, and I used to feel uncomfortable shaking hands. I have dry hands, if I should say. I used to feel ashamed. My confidence level was so low when I used to greet people and all that. Growing up, I'm like, who cares? I mean, like, let me take me for who I am. I can't change myself, especially my knuckles. I mean, my knuckles, my knees, all my joint areas have like darker shades than my normal skin tone, and I always felt uncomfortable, showing those parts to anybody else or even to my own self. But growing up, I had to, accept that, hey, I'm not perfect. This is who I am. It doesn't change anything. I love myself, and okay, if you want to criticize, just criticize for your own sake, but I care less. So the products, I've added pictures so that you guys can see what I'm using, even though I'm talking about something else. So enough of all that. I'm setting the highlighted areas. This is Sasha translucent or Sasha loose powder. I am going heavy on the highlighting, but hey, we are not going to look this cakey afterwards, right? Yeah. So let's just talk about body confidence growing up. So growing up, I actually didn't feel confident in myself, confident in the way I look, especially back in Africa, looking slim. I mean, I felt like nobody would even look at me. People were dating, and nobody would call me like, yo, what's up, what's your name? And I was looking flat, straight. No hope and all that, back in uni and all that. This is a bronzer from Beauty Bay. It's a blush. It's a bronzer. Yeah, it's a bronzer that I'm using to contour my face. These are the areas I'm using to create some in-depth onto my face. When you highlight, your face becomes flat. So contouring enough and contouring a lot for me gives you that in-depth and makes it have that natural definition, natural face, and natural depth onto your routine. I also go into contour my nose as well. Like, contouring is one thing that you don't have to leave out of your makeup routine. Like, even if you're not going to do like excessive highlights, and make sure you give some in-depth to your face and give some some low light to your face and make it pop and look natural. So for the face, for the eyeshadows, sorry, I'm blabbing. I'm using this palette, a nude palette by Beauty Bay. I'm using the first 3 shades as my main shade, but for the crease and then the contouring and all that, what I'm using the darker brown shades to create some V, to deepen my crease area before we start off with the first 3 shades that I have, pointed on the screen. So creating your transition shade, you first go in with something warmer at the crease area, and then to, deepen it, you also go in something darker, and then you can also go in with a third darker shade, all to blend in the crease, like so. To give my eye shadow a base, I'm using a concealer to draw or outline the shape that I would want to place my main shadows on it. So this is actually something simple you can use for every day. It is not too much, it is not too too natural. So this is the first shade. It looked so white and I was like, this is so pigmented. But I'm also going in with the second shade to give it another warmth, and then the third shade to also give it something darker towards the V area. And I also go in with the darkest brown. It looks like black, but it's a darker brown to outline and give it a final finish touching and then blending everything. So I'm using SHEIN eyeliner. SHEIN is makeup products line from SHEIN. They have gorgeous makeup products line and they are affordable, so why not give it a try. One thing about liners, it's a struggle for many people. Okay? It can be a struggle. So I also line my waterline area with a makeup a pencil, an eye pencil, also from SHEIN, and also onto the mascara from SHEIN as well. We're going affordable, okay? We ain't going to break our bank account just to look good. I'm just kidding. We all have certain, areas of our life that we invest, most money in, and some products don't really need. I mean, mascara is mascara, eyeliner is eyeliner. For the skin, like foundation, you can invest in something that is good for your skin, something that has more of a reputation, but mascara, eyeliner, pencil, just don't bother. Get something affordable. So I go to fix my face with my MAC Studio fixing spray, and then I also come to give myself some blush at the cheeks, and this is also from SHEIN, and then give my cheeks some pop. I mean, I wasn't okay with a blush that is in vogue now, but I got to continue. I got to go with the trend and go with the flow. I remember my husband asking me, yo, what was it that people have been putting on their cheeks? It looks reddish and rosy. I'm like, it's called blush. And he's like, I've never seen you wear one. And I'm like, I don't see it to be natural. And he's like, okay, give it a try. And I started doing it. And even though I'm a makeup artist, I do it on people, but I felt like it doesn't look natural to me. But hey, it looks cute and sassy when you do that as well. So as I was talking about body confidence and all that, when you grow up, you get to know that, hey, I mean, we just bother too much. I'm just using highlighter to highlight all those areas and then highlight my cheeks as well. Any highlighter is okay. I think I didn't, put a picture on here, but any highlighter is okay. Okay, just go with the flow, go with what you have, and just make it work. You don't necessarily have to get all the products that I have listed. I'm just giving you an idea of what I have in my personal makeup bag. If you can afford to buy some, yeah. If you don't and you can use what you have, why not? So my lip combo is also from SHEIN Glam. I'm going in with this darker brown, okay, or brown shade to outline my lips. Then in the main lip, I go in with this nude shade, or this whitest. You can actually use your concealer, the lightest concealer you have, to create that nude. And I also fix my face again, yes, just to make the product sink in. For now, we are done. What I'm left is my eyelashes. Guys, I can't install or put my eyelashes on camera. So we're gonna go come back again. So today's hair that we're going to install is from my company. This is single donor. Raw Vietnamese single donor. Single donor means this hair is from one person. It is not Remy hair. So 4 bundles of our bone straights, and this is 20 inches with a 5x5 HD closure, yeah, an HD lace. And so I have a wig page that I'm into wigs, I'm into bridal hairstyling, and then bridal makeup as well. So you can as well check my page at Hetty's Beauty Parlor, or HBP Wigs for the wig side, and for HBP Makeup for makeup side. I'll leave links and then other details in my description in case you're wondering what I do aside here on YouTube, in case you are new here. So this is our HD lace, 5x5 lace. This is straight out from the box. I haven't styled it. When you get your wig, you know that my wigs 100% machine sewn by me. I make my wigs myself. I source high quality wigs or hairs from Vietnam. And girl, you better get your wigs from me, okay? Any other wig we also have our website, coming soon. So fingers crossed, okay? So I'm a mom, so I couldn't afford to just leave the hair on me. So this is how I managed to style, even though I had to do this video after going to church. So this is how the makeup looks even after more hours of doing this tutorial. So forgive me, I didn't give you the fresh look, but this is how it looks even after more hours. I'm looking like a Barbie doll. I have installed my eyelashes, and in the real light, this is how it looks in real light, in real daylight. Okay, sometimes when you use the ring light, it makes it look too harsh, too pale and whitish, but this is how it looks in real daylight, and I love it. Bronzy, natural, on a more subtle look, but it is rich and dark skin friendly. You can wear this makeup to wherever, as a daily makeup, as an outing, but we've highlighted, but it doesn't look too much. Our cheeks are popping, highlights popping, but it is not too much. It is not extra. So thank you for watching. There are other videos in my description and then on this channel that you can watch, whether hairstyling, makeup, and you can also have a gist of my life as a mom, as a beautician. I have vlogs. So thank you for watching. See you guys in my next video. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Hetty Amens. I'm a beautician, a wig maker, hairstylist, a fashionista, and all that. Thank you. You can click any of these videos to watch and support my brand as well. Head over to Instagram and then follow my pages. Thank you and peace out.